So today we have a very, very special guest, our good friend Megatron.
Say hi,
Woo!
Meg.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Featuring Rory.
And Rory. Side special guest is Rory the cat. He's like, today's my big debut. I'm a star. And I'm Cookie. And that's Lovella.
Oh shit, my bad. Love Ella.
We are going to dive right into it, but first, y'all always know we start out with James is food. So let's get to James's menu. What do we have on the menu today?
Today we have house special fried rice. This is just a plate of it. I may refill later. And yeah, we have taquitos on the way.
Ooh, I love taquitos. Today's topic is relationships. So I'm going to tell you about my love life, and I'm going to use fake names. So do not, for the life of y'all niggas, mention real fucking names. I'm looking at you, Lovella, and you, James, specifically. Don't be mentioning no names because they're gonna be blurred out. I'm not using real names, okay? So let's start out with
First off, I smoke way too much weed to remember names.
okay,
So.
cool. So we're first gonna start off with guy number one. Guy number one's name is Tandrew, okay? So Tandrew.
Good choices.
Meg, oh.
So Tandrew
Oh.
is 37 years old. And he's a little bit of a fuck buddy because he was trying to be in a relationship, but he was like, oh, maybe this day, maybe that day, maybe this day. So then I had to send him a message like, listen, it ain't about to work out. So then we agreed to be friends. So I asked him to come over tomorrow because I want to hit it for the one time, and then dump him on the side of the street like a box of rocks. Guy number two is 39 years old, and his name is going to be Malix. And Malix is 5'2", half Filipino, half white man, who I often refer to as 5'2" because, well, he is 5'2". And he told me that I was too young for him, but then also told me, oh, you know what? I think I can see myself with a 29-year-old woman. The third guy is Tank. Tank is...
I'm trying my best here. Here I am.
Tank is 42 years old, okay? And we met at a certain establishment that I may or may not, I'm not gonna mention the establishment, so we just gonna say we met at Subway. So we met at we met at Subway, and we talk every day. We get into it every day. We do everything but eat Subway at Subway. We do everything but Subway. And I finally asked Tank how he knew my name because he knows me by my first name, and literally no one at Subway calls me my name. No one. So he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I knew your name." And I was like, "You was creeping. You was creeping." And enter the fourth guy who I actually just met last week. And I actually don't know his real name because I forgot already. So I'm just gonna name him Brian. Because I don't even know his name for real. But we started chatting the other day, and he's fresh out of a relationship. He's more age appropriate. He's 32. Um, he lives super close to me. I think he lives like 10 minutes away. But he said he's not ready for a relationship and he does not want any relationship. So we decided to be friends. So those are all four of the guys that I'm talking to right now. And none of these people are ain't worth a lick of anything. And I'm starting to
Mhm.
think it's the men in the city that I live in. Because every single time I go out with anybody in this city specifically, it is just trash. That one guy who didn't pay for my movie ticket because he was a brokey, like horrible experience. Like the men here are built differently. They're all children, they're all man child. So I want to know, should I continue talking to any of these people romantically, or should I just say no relationships until I decide to leave the city, if I decide to leave the city?
I would just say play it by ear and just like don't give up hope and maybe simmer the standard a little bit.
What do you mean simmer? Like lower it?
Nope.
A little
Don't do
bit.
it.
Lower my standard?
Don't do
Not
it.
not lower, but soften.
Okay, what do you mean by soften? Like, can you elaborate on what you mean?
Yeah, please do.
I don't know.
What are your standards? Let's talk
Give
about
them,
that. Let's
I
go
guess,
around and start giving our standards for men or women. I'm very interested, uh, James, to see what your standards
not
for
standards.
a
I meant
man are.
expectations.
Okay, what are your standards or expectations for a male?
Oh, well, for men, just don't expect much, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like, don't expect much of anything at all. Um, you kind of have to like go with the flow and like have your standards, but just know that those are gonna be hard for like majority of men to meet. It's hard out here, but you
if
will.
you think
But
someone
keep
is coming,
going.
but if someone is talking to you and they like, hey, I would like to be in a relationship, your conversation should still be relationship and then versus if someone comes into the relationship, they're like, hey, I just want to be friends. That conversation should only be a friendship. There should not be any type of romanticizing in that conversation.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, because it's like, what are
But
we
if
doing?
someone
Are we
is like,
teetering on
my
the border
intent is
of?
relationship, but then they talking about the cooter poppers, that to me doesn't align.
Mhm.
That's the problem. They don't want
No.
relationship, they want relations without the
Yes.
ship.
Yeah, they want all that cake and eat it too. I want to
Mhm.
be like a friend. I want to treat you like a girlfriend. I want to treat you like we're married. I need the married duties from you, but we're not together though.
That's Tandra's problem is that I messaged him and I was like, "Oh yeah, I have nothing to do tomorrow, so let me slide through." But I have a date possibly this week with somebody else. And he was just like, "You're going out with someone?" I'm like, "Well, I am single and I am dating with the intent of being in a relationship. I'm not this person's girlfriend because we're only dating, and that's the whole point of dating is that you date multiple people to
A
find
lot of
what's
people,
right for
but
you."
wait, you have to understand that a lot of people do not know how to date these days.
They
People
don't.
meet one person and they have some type of quick little flash energy, and then they realize
No,
and like, oh, we're gonna be together. You don't know this person. Y'all had a
you don't know this
moment.
person. You don't know this person from
So
Adam and Eve. And the thing is, they put so much shit on relationship. They make it seem like if you're dating, you can only date that one person. But if something doesn't work out, now you back to square one. And I could have just been
no.
talking to these people the entire time. Something doesn't work out. Okay, now I've got plan B and plan C and plan D. That's the whole point. So he was a little angry that there is a possibility that I might be going out on a date this week to go see Sinners in movies. And I was like, I'm not your
Yes.
girlfriend. You have the opportunity and you didn't want the opportunity. So you can't really be upset that I'm taking my chances on this guy at all.
Because they always think like, oh, you're gonna be just like, oh, you're gonna be there. And you're
No,
not.
you are a wiener to put into my body, sir. And
Wow.
that is it. That is it. That's all. Moving on. Like as soon as you say oh, friendship or friends with benefits, the idea of me romanticizing you disappears. You
You're
no
pretty
longer
girl.
get the bit. You don't even get the opportunity because you already had it. You had the
Hmm.
opportunity. You didn't want it. So now you're gonna look stupid because I'm gonna be with somebody else, and
Hmm.
that is what it is.
That's how it works.
That's exactly how it works. You can't be like, oh, I only want you to sleep with me, date me, hang out with me, and I don't have any type of title. What do you mean? What are you talking about? That is a
Right.
relationship.
That is a relationship. They're like, no, no, that's friendship right there. Y'all
That's French.
delusional.
No, it's not a relationship. It's just a situation. It's a situationship
Oh
because
yeah, I've been
you
there, done that.
decided it was a situationship. But if I
Yeah,
go
no, I've
fuck
been
your
there, done that.
brother and your father and your sister, you're gonna be mad.
So I think I get where laws like you should soften your standards because you say as soon as he said, "Oh, I just want to be friends," you were like, "No more, no future." But what
Yeah,
if like you become friends and you're like, "Wow, actually, I really like
no,
this
cut
person.
off.
So what if
I plan on dating someone to be
Listen,
friends, and then if we
I've
match."
known specifically Tandrew. I've known Tandrew since I've moved here. Me and Tandrew met the week I moved here. I've been here almost a year. There is no future. So sorry.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, if you know, yeah, because I had to be friends with someone before I even consider dating them. Because if I can't be friends with
Right.
you, then
Think of
we
it
can't
this
I
date.
have to
way:
be friends with you.
the dating pool, in the dating pool, what if you two dated, and then that happens? You had that little minor, not minor, but you had that disagreement. You go on to date who you say you're gonna date at the movies. He goes on to date, and you guys date around, and what if it just doesn't work out, and you guys are still like connected, or at least friends, or at least on a talking basis? You
Hmm.
have each other that you have been through and have seen the best and the worst of a lot of things. And if you're still talking and you still have that spark and it's still there, why not go for it later down the line?
Because
Why
I
cut
feel
them?
like the type of person that he is, he would never pursue it.
That's fair.
So like I just don't even see it being a real possibility. Like I'm not even gonna
Mhm.
lie about it. Like I just don't see it. It's
Yeah.
already been about 7 months and there's not been any type of step forward. At this point, you should already know if you like me or
Hmm.
not as a friend.
Mhm.
Because we've been talking as a friend. We talk a lot. We a lot of our
But
stuff
then,
is
but
there's
then you
very
just
minimal
gotta
relationshipy.
remember. Yeah, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but you just gotta remember, like, men, if they like you,
Weird.
they're gonna show you they like you in the
Yeah.
door. In the
Yeah.
door. They're not gonna wait no seven because females
They're
are
not
built
waiting
different.
7 months. They're not like this person asked me out within like a
Exactly.
week of knowing me. That
No.
is assertive behavior. And I like the assertive, okay, I like this person. I like this chat. Let's see where this chat goes in person. It is so
Hmm.
simple. It takes literally no effort to
Hmm.
do that.
No, you're very right about that.
7 months, if we were in a relationship,
Yeah,
picture this, we're
seven
in a relationship,
seven
seven
months is
months
way too long.
into a relationship, you are very much at the stage to where you're moving to the next stage of that relationship, depending on who you are. If you're dating someone for 7 months, you might be talking about moving in, you might be talking about meeting the parents, you might be talking about whatever the case may be. You are moving
Wow.
in.
Wow.
No,
Whoa.
I'm not saying like
Whoa.
no, I'm
Depending on
not
who you are.
Stop way too fast.
I said depending on
Man,
who
I
you
had to
are,
put the
depending on who you
brakes.
are and your love language. You've been dating someone for 7 months. You are very much meeting their brothers, their friends. Like you
Okay,
are
yeah,
getting
you're
more
meeting their
acclimated into
friends.
their
Yeah.
life. Like
Okay, yeah, their
that's where you
friends
should
and
be at 7 months into a relationship.
yeah. Yeah, you
We should
said
be
moving
talking about
in.
what our
That made
future looks
my
like. Yeah,
chest
no,
tight.
we should not still be talking as friends, as dating. No.
Like, yeah, no.
Mhm.
Uh-uh.
She said moving in.
Yeah,
No,
my
I
chest
mean
got
some
tight.
people
I
do
didn't.
move it. Some people move in after like a year. Some people move in after like 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
no,
I.
no,
Yeah, not me.
no,
But
no.
other
I'm not
people
doing that.
without my
Yeah,
complexion.
I like my spot, my space.
I like my space. I like sleeping in my own bed. I don't like when people touch me in my sleep at
Wow,
all.
Hmm.
Ooh.
so much
Hmm.
to unpack
I
there.
be grabbing people. I'm like, come here.
I,
No, for real.
I am not a cuddle person. Although people say that I sleep cuddle, like I'll sleep away from them and then I'll roll to them in my sleep. But if you are holding me, I'm like, ugh.
Wow. It's so
I'm
much
Especially
very
if it's
untouchable.
hot.
much,
If it's
very
hot, there's
much
no
runaway
touching.
bride. Very much so. I would
Well,
literally be like, dang, I don't know if I can do this. This seems too fast.
Too real.
It'd be
Too
like 10
fast.
years.
so you're just still figuring it out, or
Yeah, I'm
like,
very much still figuring it out. But the
yeah.
guys in this city are very much trash. Like, I feel like I dealt with this in Ohio, but like not to the extent to where it was every single person. Like, there
Mhm.
was a few hidden gems here and there, and there like it was still trash, but like it was still like decent people that were making efforts. Like, I've had people pay for my Ubers, I've had people pay for my meals, I've had people pay for my car payments, my car insurance. Like, I've had people like fork up like their interest for me. But I'm also toxic to where I chuck the deuces on those people. But that's besides the point. But like, I've had people really take their initiative and be
We're
like,
gonna
okay,
edit that.
this is
We're
what
gonna
I
edit
want.
that whole segment out.
We're
But
definitely not
and
editing that out.
and then I've had people show no interest at all, and I've been like, okay, there are the signs that they're not interested. I'm moving on, and it is what it is.
And
Yeah.
that's, I mean, that's really what it is. You got to go through a pile of rats to get your golden apple.
Yeah. And no offense to Tandrew, but I honestly have the vibe that he might not date black women. He might be one of those people that claim they do or only sleep with them, but doesn't ever actually
Blame
be in a
them.
relationship with them.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Because those people do exist, specifically
It's a
white
lot
men.
of them.
Yeah,
It's a lot of them.
specifically white men.
Hmm.
When you were saying he's like trying to get you to his house, like get you to come over and like do the Netflix and chill type thing,
Hmm.
that's a red flag, and that's very telling too.
Yeah, that is a red flag in a relationship. Now, if he would have came to me on the front and said, "You know what? I'm only looking for friends with benefits," that could have been a conversation that we had respectfully as adults, because there's
Hmm.
nothing wrong with having a hookup. We are all adults. We are all in our 30s. Who gives a fuck? But
Hmm.
he came into the conversation with the intent of being in a relationship. That is what drives me nuts. Like, if you're looking for friends with benefits, just say that. Because if I'm not interested, I can move on. Or if I am interested, I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, you know what? I do need a little friends with benefits. Let me see where this goes. Then I can have that conversation of what that looks like.
So is this who we're trying out this weekend?
No, no. The person I'm trying out with this weekend, I don't even know his name. I forgot. I'll have to look at my phone and send you guys pictures. But we've been
Okay, player.
talking. It's been cool.
Oh, you
So
said
Right?
we. I thought you meant us too. Like, all right, everyone, go and do a Friends with Benefits this weekend. Let us know.
And report back next week.
Report back next week.
if you're
Okay.
interested in dating our friend Cookie, drop us a hint or a message in our DMs at YouTube.
Yeah. Comment down below. She's single. She's 30s, got her bachelor's degree. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Mm.
By the time this probably comes out, I will have graduated. So that's exciting. But you were talking about your standards. So seriously, what do you look for in a person? Like, are you looking for a specific type or are you looking for a specific personality? Like, what are you looking for?
Um, so when I think of like coupling myself with someone, I'm thinking like this needs to be like worth my growth in life overall anyway. So yeah, their personality and like their general archetype, yeah, it does matter because it can't like collide with mine. I'm on the artistic side, so I don't want to be with another like such artistic based person. Like they
So
can
you
be
wouldn't date
artistic.
another dancer?
No,
Oh, okay.
I have,
Oh,
and no,
wow.
I'm never doing that again.
Okay.
It's not the for me. It's not the right fit.
Okay. Heard. Megatron.
But like casual encounters, yes. Dancers.
Oh yeah.
I'm an
Casual
artist.
encounters.
I'm an artist after all. Like. But
I don't know. And they need to have a good work ethic, like, because I pay my own bills. I need you to pay your own bills. Like, I'm not. I did it before, where I was the main support system for bills, and I'm not doing that ever again. Um, you need to have the same values as me. Like, if I think you're gonna harass my friends at some point, or block my friends from getting their rights, I don't. It's not gonna work out. We're gonna argue all the time. I don't That's really my standards right now. I haven't really done a whole lot of dating the past few years. Most of my relationships have been people who were friends, and it they weren't good fits because they were more my drinking buddies than my actual partners.
See, that's why I don't like dating my friends, because it ends up being not working out. Like, I have a very fine line between friendship and relationship. I honestly am one of those people that believe, like, yes, your partner should be your friend, you should get along, but I honestly hate when people are like, "Oh, I'm getting married to my best friend." What? That's weird.
yeah, that's such a
I would
common
never get married
thing.
to my best friend. Neither
Mm,
one of them.
yeah, but that's not.
One's
It's not
gay and
weird.
one's gay and the other
It's
one's
not
also
weird
gay.
though.
Also gay. Specifically a lesbian. But like, I would never marry my best friend. Like, what are you talking about? That is a whole different category for me. Like, if I'm in a relationship, that relationship exists in that relationship. Like, yes, are we friends? Yeah. Do we get along? Yeah. But you're not my bestie. I'm not
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'll come, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. Like, I'm still
Hmm.
gonna talk shit to you, to my bestie.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a little weird for me.
I I just it takes the pressure off when they're more of my friend. If I'm just like, no, this is a relationship, it gives me anxiety because there's just so much pressure.
Hmm.
Not even like I want them to like me, but what if I waste all this time and I don't like them? Like, oh my God.
That's the point of dating, though.
That
You
sounds
kind of have
horrible.
to, waste that time to figure out, okay, this person was not for me.
I'm starting to do lunch dates where it's like, hey, we got an hour or two,
Yeah, that's what yeah. Wrap it up.
2 hours,
Let's
I'm
meet at
gone.
Starbucks. Let's get out.
If it's
That's
open
it.
ended, like, yeah, let's meet up and go get some drinks and see what happens. No, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't do that either. I'm like, meet me at the coffee shop in the morning when the sun's up and the birds are chirping.
Mhm.
Can't do that. You got to go.
Indeed, indeed.
Lavella, what's your type? What do you look for?
Well, I don't date, but if I did, they would have to have their head on their shoulders. Like their brain would have to be up there with mine. You can't be slow, and your values will have to be a certain way. I really don't care how people like actually look, because I'm like, looks are looks. It is what it is. Now you can't be a gremlin, a leprechaun, or some shit like that.
Can't be fat
Like,
too.
like you can't. You said can't be 5'2". Wow, that's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with that though. Like I don't care about the shirt. Like I mean, like I date women, so it's like I don't care. I'm learning that I like tall women, and I did not like that before.
I am
Like
learning that I
like
like Asian.
6'4".
And then that is
Oh
something that
yeah.
I've not been attracted to before. Like, I saw this really
Oh
cute
yeah.
Asian girl and I
I've
was like, "Oh, hello."
oh yeah. I've dated an Asian girl before.
I've
Yeah,
never even
it
looked
was
at
fun.
Asian. That sounds so racist, but I really
Never even. I
but
mean,
like,
that's
I've
how I feel
never in my life
about.
been like, "Oh, here's an Asian person
Mm,
that I'm attracted to." But like, recently, maybe it's because I've been like watching so many K dramas. But recently I've just been like,
yeah,
"Oh,
now
dang,
you
they
actually
cute."
attracted. Yeah, no, I've dated one before. It was pretty fun. It was different, interesting.
I went the opposite.
But yeah, but the head got to be on their shoulders. Like I can't. I don't know. Like
That was gonna
it's
be my
just
next question.
it's
Like, would
really
you
it's
date
really
so
values.
would you open the door to someone that you're not physically or sexually attracted to?
No.
Nope.
Physically attracted. I've done that before. Yeah, I've done
No.
that. I've done both. I've done both because I was very shallow at one point in my life. So yeah, I've definitely done both. I've my ex basically fiance was both. um, but I loved her, so I feel like once you love somebody, they become attracted to you per se. So
You both
yeah.
avidly shook your heads no. So I'm interested in why you guys immediately was like, no go.
Hmm.
I
Because
just I've tried, but if like there's no spark there, like if I not looking at you like, then I don't want to, because then yeah, you're just kind of like my best friend. Like,
Hmm. Yeah, well, you know what the killer part is? At first, I was like that, and I would be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I like them. They attractive. I'm trying to geek myself up." But now it's just like, yeah, nah, you got to be semi-attractive. If you're not, then there's no
mhm.
point.
I
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
agree.
my
no point.
standards are everywhere. Like
Like, yeah,
from
like at this point, I'm
this.
37, so like
Yeah.
my standards is at a certain,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the real issue because not only do you got to be physically attracted to me, I got to want to jump on your bones every second of every day. And I don't even have a high
Yes.
libido, but I got to still want it though.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Don't
gotta be
touch me, but
inspired.
I want it.
Yeah, sexual attraction that definitely matters. It's not on top of the list for me, but it definitely matters.
And you got to know what you're
Definitely
doing because
matters.
I've been with sexually attractive people where I'm so attracted to them, took them to the bedroom, and I've been like, you got to kick fucking rocks, delete my number immediately. Don't ever call
Uh,
back.
Like, listen,
Get
you're
out.
old
Your
enough.
Uber's
You should have
here.
learned these by now.
Put your shoes on. Your Uber is here. Step it. Like there was this guy, I was so physically attracted to him, and then I took him home, and the sex was so bad, and he was like, "Did you like that?" And I was like, "I actually no." And he was like, "What? That wasn't good?" I was like, "No. Who told you it was?" I said, "You
no.
fuck like a 19-year-old man.
Child.
No part of that is like was pleasurable." And he's like, "I've had plenty of girls tell me it was good." I was like, "They're lying. They're all lying. That was not great. Fix it."
Like, but
Damn.
did he even check in with you like during to like, hey, do you want me to do
And I
something
don't fake it
different?
anymore. I'm at the point in my life where I don't fake it, so I'm clearly like this.
Wow.
What time is it? Shit. Put on Adventure Time or something. Like I gotta enjoy some part of this.
Not
Like
put
put on a
on a
fucking
veggie
movie.
Mind if
time.
I put on Adventure Time?
Veggie time. Adventure
Uh,
time? Like, what the? Ugh.
Bored, yawned in the middle of it. Like he thought
Mm-mm.
that was coming, and I was like, oh, okay, interesting. I'm
Wow.
actively
They go
yawning.
with the porn shows them, and they don't even ask their partner like, oh, what? How do you like it? They just start jackhammering.
A lot of people have sex like that, and it's so wild because that's not
It's
how real people have sex.
that is just really bad sex. It's
Mhm.
That's
ugh.
really bad.
next topic.
Next topic.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you guys all about a movie that I recently watched. And I was like, why didn't I watch this movie like sooner? The movie is about a family in Europe. I believe it's like England or the islands of England or something. And they go because of the
I'm
father's
ready.
work. They have a small girl, a young girl, about 10-ish. And then it's the two parents who are actually trying to fix their relationship. So they go take this vacation traveling and they meet this other couple. And the couple also has a child, a little boy, but he has a birth defect where his tongue is short, so he can't
I
really
know exactly what you're talking about. I
he
watched this
What's
in
the name of the
theaters.
movie?
I watched this in theaters.
can't really completely talk.
Yeah.
So he can't really
What's the
speak.
name of it?
The movie's called Speak No Evil.
Speak No Evil.
Mhm.
Okay, sounds interesting.
Yeah. Some pretty familiar faces if
Okay.
you watch a lot of movies. I especially like the actor and the performance given by the main antagonist. So
Hmm.
anyway, they meet the family and
Mm-hmm.
they meet the boy and they decide, you know
I'm
what,
ready.
why don't you stay at our place for a few days? Just to get to
What?
really
Hey, you going to
explore
get juice? Can you give me some?
and experience rural England. I'm a doctor. I've got this big old house. I have extra bedrooms. Come on over.
I love this
And
movie.
so they move in. They say yes, of course. I would never, I could never, but they move in and they stay, they start getting set up, and slowly but surely they just realize that something is really off about these people. First of all,
Oh,
the father, you could say his personality, the father of the other family that owned the doctor, you could say his personality is a little extreme.
Mm.
He definitely crosses borders verbally and physically with the other wife. They have this interesting parenting technique with their own child, their own child, which is a bit volatile at times.
Oh,
So the movie slowly but surely unfolds to a very toxic climax towards the end that just really delivers on suspense, and you even get a little bit of spatter at the end, and it's just really great. And the uncovering of the clues and the suspense and the terror is like, speak no
that's on
evil.
my list to actually watch. And
You
I was thinking
forgot.
like I was thinking that it wasn't gonna be that good because the previews didn't give me what I was looking for. But I might tune in.
You forgot to
Mhm.
mention that they met these people at a vacation in Italy.
Right. Okay, so I was wrong. Vacation in Italy.
And
And
just was
they
like,
went
come
to
over.
Europe.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was like, come over.
And
We live like this amount of miles from you guys. And they're like,
uh,
oh, ha, ha, ha. And then they did it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, nah. See, when I see movies like that, I don't understand. I don't know y'all. Get away. What are we doing?
yeah, get away from me for sure.
Definitely a good movie. I
It is.
definitely recommend. Definitely
Actually,
recommend.
I might actually go home and watch it tonight.
It should be streaming. It's been out for like a year, I think.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay, good,
that's
yeah.
why I watched it. It
Yeah.
was on
On
Prime.
Prime.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's on Prime. It's on my wish list.
Yes. I remember like I probably didn't watch it because I was like they were like you have to pay $3.99
Uh,
to rent, and I was just like at the time, no.
yeah,
I'll
no,
wait
we're
till
gonna wait for that. We
we can
can wait
stream
till
it.
it's free.
And it was
Free.
worth the wait.
Hmm.
What other movies? Is anyone else watching anything right now?
I just watched a movie called Oddity or Oddities. It's on Hulu, and it starts off a little slow, but it's really, really good for like a B movie. Um, it was like basically this woman bought a house in the middle of the woods. She's in the house, it's by herself, it's no signal, it's no nothing. She found a small signal in a corner up in the attic somewhere, but she had to sit in one spot to get that signal. Her husband is like a doctor, and he works at a mental patient home. I can't give too much away, but the mental patient home matters. So this guy comes up to her house and he's like, when you went to the car, I saw somebody go in your house. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, no, no. But then mind you, like when she looks behind her, the house is really dark. They're renovating. So
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I think I've seen this.
Yep. And it's like, and then it's like, but the guy at the door is so crazy. They got like a little slit that they're opening. And he's like, he can really reach his hand in his door. And he's like, no, it's somebody in there with you. And she's just like, oh my God, like, no, 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 no. I don't know. And when I was watching it, I was like, oh, I probably would have went out, maybe, because it was literally no lights behind her. And she kind of heard something. Make a long story short, in the first part, she ends up going in a little tent that's in the middle of the house, no furniture, no nothing. And then when she looks outside the tent, it's this guy with a hatchet,
Mm.
and he just chops up her little body. And the rest of the movie is her sister, her blind sister, that's into magic, finding who did this to her sister. So it is great. It's a great movie. It's on Hulu. I actually watched it on, I think, Prime at one point, but
What's it
and
called
I think it was
again?
like $3 or something like that. But it's free on Hulu.
Yeah.
What's it called? Oh,
Oddities.
you did say that. Okay.
Hmm.
Meg, do you have anything that you're watching you want to talk about?
Not a movie, but I'm watching
Anime
The
is okay.
Resident
Oh
Alien
shit.
with
Hey
Alan
guys,
Tudyk.
I'm gonna have to leave a little early. Bye y'all.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, oh no. But Resident Alien has Alan Tudyk in it. He voiced the chicken in Moana and he was on Firefly. He voices a lot. of cartoon characters, but he got me in. And this alien comes to Earth and is like trying to destroy it. He wants to kill all the humans on the planet to save all the other life forms because we
Oh.
suck as humans.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah.
but he slowly like kind of conforms to the human life. It's so funny because he's an alien, so a lot of our things we do as humans he tries to do, but it's definitely a comedy with like sci-fi. It was a sci-fi original, so
Oh, okay. Sounds like a nerd show.
yeah, it's very nerdy, cheesy,
Comedy, yeah.
but it's good. That's what I've
It
been
might come in
binging.
handy. I do stay up late watching shows and studying. Oh, that's right up my alley. So, Cookie, you said you like Korean shows.
Yeah,
Well, there's a movie called Hide and Seek.
I've seen it.
Ah, hate you.
I am not watching anything special. Not right now. Watching Solo Leveling, trying to get through season 2 and season 3 of Invincible, and that's probably about it for now.
Do you want to talk about any of those right now or
Solo
later?
Leveling.
Yeah, so what's tea on
I
Solo Leveling?
Yeah, I'm caught up on that.
don't know if I like it, y'all.
It grabs you at the beginning, and then it
Yeah.
becomes like, oh, okay,
Oh,
well, he's
okay.
OP.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm
Um,
slowly but surely finding it harder to watch, and I keep rewatching Spy Family instead.
I actually got Peach to watch Psychopaths with me, and we got up to like the ninth episode. So if you don't know, Psychopaths is about a dystopian Japanese future where crime and the government is handled by a computer called Sybil, the Sybil system.
Hmm.
And there's this thing called, well, there's these titles called inspectors, and there's the enforcers, and the enforcers are usually former latent criminals who their psychopaths they got too cloudy and they failed their psychoanalysis and they got thrown in either jail or like almost got eliminated, but now they work for the government as basically dogs. So you have a psychopath in this world, and if it clouds up, the government's basically going to go after you and they're going to aim this thing called a dominator at you. The dominator is controlled by the Sybil system and it reads your psychopaths and it determines whether you need to go in for therapy, be paralyzed, or be eliminated. Now, this thing hunts down serial killers, criminals, but mostly serial killers. It's a true crime anime. And yeah, very noir, grim, and even gory at times.
And for the people who want to watch Psychopaths, where are you watching this?
I'm watching it on Crunchyroll, chat.
Okay, okay, ciao. Yeah. Get that Crunchyroll subscription.
And
Yup.
get it fired up because I've also been watching Ari Fureta. It's like a dungeon anime. I think I already
Okay.
mentioned that. I think I already mentioned that though. Yeah.
Delicious in Dungeon? No.
No, that's
Oh,
Netflix. That's Netflix.
huh.
Yeah, they have a Delicious in Dungeon thing on Netflix. And they
It's
just made another Devil May Cry, I think, just came out
yeah.
recently.
I seen they're making another Lilo and Stitch movie.
I know, I'm
Live
so
action.
excited. I'm so excited. I saw the human version of Peakley and I was very upset, but I still think I will like it.
Uh,
I still think Peakley should have been a drag queen, but because she was one.
that
But
makes
Yeah.
sense.
you know, I love
Well,
Peakley.
I'm excited for that. Just like I'm excited for the Final Destination Bloodlines and
Yes.
the relaunch of the new Resident Evil series next year.
Oh.
Oh.
The new Resident Evil movie series. They're gonna redo the movies all over again.
Oh yeah. I've
More
Oh.
watched that
close,
series many a time at your house.
more closely related to the game. They say
That's what they always say.
they
Like the
always
Oh,
last
with
say
like
that.
Leon?
Yeah, or like Jill or Claire, Chris. Yeah.
Okay.
Any of those main four would have done the first time they did the movies. Like, who is Alice?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mila Jovovich, but who are you? Oh, okay. She's pretty badass. I guess we'll let her stay.
Only because she was pretty.
Seems to be the tone.
Because
And
pretty people don't need to know how to act; they just need to be pretty. That's it. Like Gal Gadot, love you, girl, but you ain't got not a single acting career in your body. Like, girl, get, something's got to give. You are just extremely attractive.
What happened with Snow White and Gal
People were
Gadot?
really upset about it. I haven't seen it yet because I
All I
don't
see are bad things
normally.
about it.
Yeah, I hear really bad things about it, but like again, it's got really bad actors in it. And then they've got Rachel or Renee, what's her name? Renee something something. She's a great singer, not very good actress, but also when I think of Snow White, I don't really think of someone who's a great singer.
Yeah.
But I've also seen the movie Snow White, where a lot of people haven't seen the movie Snow White, and they're just basing it off of like their memories of Snow White or what they associate with Snow White. But like I've seen Snow White, like I've seen the entire movie.
The animated
Um,
movie?
yeah,
Yeah,
and a
that
lot of
was a
people are
scary
like
movie.
mad because like, well, for one, Rachel or Renee, whatever her fucking name is, I don't know. She's not white. She is very much like Latino and or Latin. I don't know what she is, but she's very not white. And they're like, "Oh my God, it's Snow White, and her name is literally Snow White." And I was like, "Oh, I guess I never really thought about Snow White being a description. I thought that her name is Snow White,
Yeah.
not her description is Snow White." But like I understood where people were coming from because like I guess in the movie they do say her skin is fair, but when they you got to realize that we're talking about 1920s, right? Where the word fair doesn't mean your skin color like it does now. It means you're beautiful, like you come off a certain way. You come off very like likable, kind, like you are the fairest person, like you are like the pinnacle of like what a person should be. And people are like, "Oh, fair, she doesn't have fair skin." That's not what that meant in the 20s.
Right.
So
What it means now.
I never really thought about Snow White being a description. I just always thought it was
Her name.
her name.
Yeah.
So people are mad that she wasn't white, and then of course Gadot can't act for anything. She can't act to save her life. Good God, she's such a bad actress, but she's so pretty, and I think that she playing Maleficent or the version of Maleficent in this movie, I thought her face card never declined. So like I was like, yeah, this makes sense because the idea is yes, she's beautiful, but also it's her jealousy that is ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm,
I would love to watch it and get my own opinion. I did see like
yeah.
the dwarf
I
or
don't want to.
yeah, the dwarfs or whatever, the seven dwarfs. They look a little
I don't know.
weird to me. They
I
could have
just
just cast little people and not used human-sized people and made it CGI. They could have just cast little people.
Yeah.
wow.
And I was like, this was a missed opportunity. Like now you're using CGI on this real life live action Snow White, but you've got CGI
Right.
everywhere and it's
It's
Our
giving
almost
generation
Avatar.
loves CGI.
it's almost animated.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I don't know if and I have the same problem with the new Lilo and Stitch. Like I'm glad it exists. I think the person they cast for Lilo is great. I saw the person they cast for Nani. I also think it's a pretty good fit. Um, like I saw the trailer, but again, that CGI ness makes it almost look animated, and then it's like, what's the point?
Mhm. To make more money.
To make more money. No one
Mm-hmm.
asked for a live action Lilo and Stitch, but it does look cute.
Yeah, and I'm
I'll
excited. I'm
see it.
going. Take
Yeah.
my money.
I'm definitely going to spend my money. Let's talk about my graduation real quick on a real quick.
Okay.
I can't wait for it.
I can't wait for it either. Because you've been in school for 10 years, girl.
So
Okay,
long.
truth.
He
That's
said
because I
what?
switched my majors halfway through and I was
I
like,
know.
peace.
I know why, but Yeah.
But I am so excited. Like, my coworker, ooh, what should I name him? I don't want to put his name on blast. Gary. Let's name him Gary. 1 foot Gary. Um, he asked me the other day, like how many classes I have left, and I was like 3, and I was like, oh shit, 3. I'm
Nice.
very excited, and I will never have to do it again unless I want to, which I don't. I'll be done.
Too much.
I just gotta
Too
find a way back to Ohio, and then immediately go to Orlando.
Let me know. I really want to do a clothes swap, like, because I have a bunch of clothes upstairs that I'm just getting rid of,
My
and you have a
closet
bunch of
is
clothes.
filled with clothes that I can't fit. Like, everything in my closet is just going to get washed and brought up because there's nothing in there. If it's not in my little containers that I have on my bed that I'm sorting out, is something I can't fit. And there's a lot in there. So I'm just
Bring
going
it
to
up.
basically, whenever I find the time, hopefully it'll probably be in May or June. I'm going to go through all of my pants, try them on. If they can't fit over my knees. I'm not even trying to squeeze in them. They're getting packed. They're getting thrown. And same with the shirts. And I know what pant size and shirt size I wear roughly, but I'm still going to try them on. All of my dresses will probably end up going to you because the only dress I can actively fit is the one I just brought, which is the one that's in my picture on Facebook.
Bring it on. If it's smaller, as long as my boobs fit in it, I love it.
I also have small boobs, so I don't know about that
What
one.
it's gonna do is just kind of push my boobs together. Perfect.
Oh, okay, cool. It's a short. I'm taller than you, and it did go just a little bit under my butt cheeks, so it
Okay.
might be a little tall, a little bit long on you, but it's cute. All my dresses are cute. She got style, baby.
It's
All right.
old to you,
I
but it's new to me.
I
And
can't wait
half
for
of
the
my closet's
graduation.
mostly stuff my roommate's given me. Perfect.
But you're saving money on clothes.
I hate shopping for clothes.
I also hate shopping for clothes, which is why a lot of this stuff has actually come to. A lot of the stuff might literally have tags on it because a lot of the stuff is shit that I brought and then couldn't fit because I thought I knew my size.
Mm. I work at Ross, so all I see is clothes, fabric, 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 clothes, fabric, fabric.
Speaking of
Suitcase.
Ross, I actually applied for their HR department the other
Okay.
day because they're hiring for
In
HR
Texas.
remote. Did I?
What? In Texas?
No, it's remote.
Okay.
It's remote. And I
Oh.
was like, oh, I was like, let me go ahead and put this application in and hopefully I hear back from them soonish. They're either gonna tell me no because I haven't physically got my degree yet, or they'll be like, okay, let's interview you and see what you got.
Mhm.
That's it. That's all there is. And I need new glasses because these are not it. Like at all. All right, it is that time. Does anybody have any more topics they would like to mention today? Besides my love life that is failing.
We can
Nope.
go more in depth about my love life and uh my job next episode.
Okay, you got a love life? What's going on? I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah,
Oh
kind of. I haven't been
yeah.
telling y'all
I don't have one.
because I
Oh,
wasn't sure at first.
okay,
You know what I
okay,
talk about. It's
okay, okay.
growing. The
Growing girl.
flirtation is growing.
I
The
just got a
flirtation with
roster.
the 41-year-old has gotten so much worse. The one that I met at Subway,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gotten so much worse. I'm like, put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. You want my lumps? You gotta put a ring on it.
I want my lumps.
And
You're right. I should rewatch Adventure Time for the 100th
I
time.
actually might rewatch Adventure Time.
You're right. I should rewatch it.
It was either that or I rewatched Hamilton, and I rather rewatch Adventure Time.
Man, some of those episodes get wild for me. I'm like, okay.
They're so weird. They were showing clips the other day, and I was like, "What episode is this?" And I was like, "I've seen every episode of Adventure Time twice, and I don't remember this happening."
It's on Hulu still, right?
It might be Fiona and
Think
Cake.
so. Oh, Fiona cake is cute. I love it. It might be either on Hulu or they might have moved it to Max. I'm not 100% sure. But it's gonna be on one of those two.
Mhm.
And you have my Hulu
Hulu,
and
yeah,
Max password. So
I do. I have Max.
I thought you did. I can resend it to you and see if it works. But I still have it
Oh,
because I get it with my check subscription. So I get HBO Max for free with commercials with my check subscription. So as long as I'm paying for check, I get HBO Max.
please,
So I'll send it.
please, please, please send me the Max password.
Now that just makes me want to play Fortnite.
I'm gonna start going to bed.
All
I'm gonna
right.
I'm gonna go to the gym and I might be on later.
Ooh, let's draw. Oh, food review, real quick.
Oh, right. Okay. So I eat that fried rice like weekly, so it was just delicious and steamy. My taquitos, I made those personally, but I didn't add in as much salsa this time. It was more for the sake of just getting some egg in there, some proteins. The chicken, they were crunchy. I don't know if you guys heard it while I was eating, but it was so crunchy. And yeah, it was just taquitos and fried rice.
That sounds delicious.
I'm
And then
full.
Megatron, since you are new to the podcast, we usually end the episode by giving the people our social media. So you guys can follow me at the Wet Babadook on Instagram, and you can follow James at
James Law Des
on
on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Oh, I am Cbus Megatron on Instagram or Rar Factor Gamer on Instagram, whichever you prefer.
And then we will also be putting Lavella's Instagram in the link of this description because they had to drop out early. Don't forget to like, comment, share, do all the things that you got to do. Be good people. Bye bye.
Bye.
And cut. Boop.